Yo, what up? It's your boy, Will the Thrill, coming back to you with another video. So, last week we spoke about using a light meter, so I'm going to show you how I use mine. Most light meters are pretty similar. They have the same function. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little demonstration on how I use the one that I have, and then I'll throw a link in the description about how to set it up and all that stuff, because I know we don't have time for this. So let's just talk about what to do once you have it set up. So here it is. It is the Sekonic Flashmate L308X-U. So what you do, if you notice it already has some numbers on it, what you do is you see this button on the side right here, this blue one. What you do is you press that. Usually you put it underneath your talent's chin, like so. You take a reading, and then it shows you what to plug into your camera. So I believe it's, okay, so it has f2.8 at ISO 1000. But what happens if you don't have a 1000? Well, what you do is you press this little ISO button right here on the side, and then you see these two buttons here are an up and down button. You're able to hit that ISO button here, hold like so, and you're able to press up and down like so, and then you're able to shift whatever your camera can do. I know that with DSLR cameras, they're not quite as precise as cinema cameras, so do your best guesstimation. Alright, now we're gonna play with some lighting setups. Like right now I have it set to, like, my one light here on the side is set up for Rembrandt lighting, so you see like a little triangle kind of light going on underneath my eye. We're gonna try some other ones, and we'll also try different moods. So first we'll start with more of a warm, friendly kind of mood with this Rembrandt lighting, and then we'll go with a more cool style. So I'll be right back. Check it out. You're seeing a very orange color to this whole scene right here. It comes from these kind of gels. You see this? It's a very quick way to do a change of color. It's a change of mood. What do you use gels for specifically? Well, if you have a very white bulb or a very white light that you're using, you know, you went out and bought a Godox or Aperture or Amaranth or something like that, and it comes only as a white light, you're able to shift the color and do it to where there's no need for color correction. So, or at least as far as I can tell, I don't have any shifts that I need to do when I'm color correcting. So, see, it seems like I'm at home, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? So this is a good mood. Plus, this is supposed to mirror candlelight. So more orange is more close to candlelight, you know, maybe 1-2 candles, and then as you move up, we're going based on actual physical temperature. So I believe it's something around 2600 Kelvin or something like that. And then when you start moving way up to your 70 Kelvin or whatever, that's when the light becomes more blue because there's more heat being generated. So I know we think of orange as being very warm and friendly, and blue as being very cold and sterile. So I'll show you an example of what it's like when you use a convert to blue on your light. Stand by. And this gel is what's called convert to blue. So if you have a more orange light or a more white light and you need to change it to where it's more blue or more, how do you say, as if it's noon during the day outside, you need something to feel more like that, that's what you use this convert to blue for, if I'm not mistaken. So I know when we think of it in terms of mood or feeling, we think of blue as cold and orange as warm. So you might hear those interchangeably when it comes to cinematographers or directors of photography or things of that nature. So just letting you know that there's some nuance in this whole thing. However, that's what gets you these different kind of moods. So then why do we use gels? We use gels because the lights that can have, they can have the RGBW kind of settings. Those lights, they do have gel pack within the actual settings. However, they're still not quite there. It's really crazy how a translucent piece of plastic is beating even those lights that are worth, $2,000, $3,000. So just want you to be aware of that. I've got one or two other gels I'm going to throw in just so you can see the difference in color and what kind of mood you can get from it. So stand by. Looks pretty creepy, right? Well, guess what? This is another type of lighting. So here's something that you could do in this moment, right? Let's say you want to make it kind of scary, or hey, I don't know, maybe I'm at fireside, I'm cooking marshmallows, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm doing my thing, telling ghost stories, you know what I'm talking about? So this is another thing you can do with lighting, right? You can have different effects. Hey, yo, I didn't touch that fool. I ain't going back to jail. No, I'm sorry. Bringing back flashbacks. No, I'm kidding. So you notice how the light is above me and it's got that cold feeling. Therefore, I can do this for if I want to have an investigation scene, right? I'm doing an interrogation. You notice how it's called a butterfly light. It goes, there's a shadow underneath my nose. If you ever notice that in crime scenes, and then they have the guy sit there being interrogated, that's what they do it for. They've got the light above them and making it feel like it's very intimidating. So that's another effect. What if you need a green gel so you can creep out your audience during an alien scene, like, take me to your leader. The guys there with all the prosthetics on and stuff. Well, that's also what this gel pack is good for. Or what if you need to do a night vision scene, right? Well, can you afford $5,000 to throw in front of your camera lens to be able to mimic a night vision scene? Well, you probably don't. Therefore, you can get gels. If you're doing a music video and you need ambiance of red, like it's in a club, or maybe you need to be a DJ, you know what I'm saying? You're like, you know what I'm saying? You see where I'm at? Red gel. Consider it. Just think about it. So those are just some of the many reasons why you use a light meter. And when it comes to gels, I know that there are lights that have internal gels. They can shift colors amazingly. However, they can still not beat filters or gels. So I'm telling you, your editors will thank you, which will save them time and you money, and ultimately make you look so much better. So until next time, peace.